Alright, Jared, get this.
Alright.
Don't cut mud. Alright.
Oh God.
You gotta like chop it all up at the end too to make it uneven, because it's all like real good, you know.
Yay, Colin, you're gonna look like her.
Hold it up.
Here's a little song for everybody out there. People try to take my soul away, but I don't hear the rap that they all say. They try to tell us we don't belong. That's alright when millions try. Oh, this is my music. It makes me proud. These are my people, and this is my crowd. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Sometimes days are so hard to survive. Oh yeah, a million ways to bury you alive. Hey, the sun goes down like a bad, bad dream.
So one day my friend Nate says, "Hey Colin, you want to go to Maryland?" And I say, "Why?" And the story goes like this. He told me he had heard from a friend that knew Travis Pastrana. Travis was having a sick trick contest for like $2,000 or something. So anyway, we packed him to his truck, drive to Travis's, and discuss ideas on the way. The rules are anything goes, so any kind of harebrained, whatever kind of stunt you can think of is fair game.
This is your waiver of liability. Basically, it states, well, actually, it states directly that even if someone throws a stick of dynamite on the takeoff 100-foot jump and you die, it's your own damn fault.
I guess Nate figured I was a good buddy to brainstorm with because of some harebrained things I had done before. And he was ready to build. He was like, "I got the tools, I'll build you whatever you want." That was pretty enticing to me, so I thought about the time I did the go-kart ramp jump and flipped onto the flat ground. Foreshadowing. It got me thinking that, you know, a moving ramp has been proven to work. You know, it was proven when I did it, it worked, so, right? That means proven. Anyway, so I thought, you know, let's make a big one. And we don't know what we have to work with at the time. We don't know. We need a vehicle to put it on.
If you have any questions on the rules are right here. Basically, you can use anything we have in the shop. Anything. We got a lawnmower around back. We got cars, four-wheelers, whatever you want. Only if you have enough money to pay for what you break.
So sure enough, Travis had the perfect vehicle. It was a full size, like looked like a Econoline, you know, Ford or something, some big full-size conversion van.
What we're gonna try to do is transfer the van into a ramp van. So we have a moving box jump, a lip attached to the front and a landing attached to the back. Breaker, ramp van on the way.
So after I get up, I get dressed, and actually I think I slept in my clothes, so I get up. And I go outside, down to the back by the barn.
Nate's trying to get me killed. Look at this lip.
And see what Nate's got going. He's already got the lip all framed up. And, you know, the roof of a Econoline van is like 6 feet high or 7 feet high.
Come in. Ramp van's done. Got to test it.
This is nuts.
and it just looks like a monster. It's so big. Like, compared to the go-kart ramp, this made the go-kart ramp look like a joke. But I was psyched. I was pretty pumped on still doing it. So the ramp was all pretty much done by 11 o'clock, maybe, I want to say. So about that time, right? I'm like, yeah, this is, kind of scary. I haven't warmed up riding nothing. I'm gonna pad up. Anyway, about this time, I'm getting ready to go do some practice runs on the van jump like it was just a stationary box jump.
The competition starts now. You got to be back here at 1:30 with your film. You can only show a maximum of 20 minutes, but shoot all you'd like. Let the show begin.
I would have been better off taking a run where I just rode towards the van and the van just rode towards me, and then we just pass each other and look at the speed. But I thought it was a safe bet to go about 15 miles per hour in the van, and that I would just go about 1 or 2 pedals worth of speed.
Drop my arm when I want you to go. 15. First run, 15.
And geez, I thought that wouldn't be nearly enough. I thought I wouldn't be even clearing the box, and everybody's lining the streets watching and videotaping and filming and taking pictures. And so as Nate's coming at me going 15, I remember watching in the video, I'm kind of coasting, sitting down, and I'm already moving a decent speed, which is partly what probably was deceiving me. And so I see the van coming so slow at me that I feel like I'm, it's so far away it doesn't really matter yet what speed I'm going. I should have just chilled and not pedaled, but I took a couple pedals. The van was probably six van lengths away or something, or maybe 8 or so, when I took a couple of cranks, and then I thought right after that, all right, cool, this is good, I'm gonna just jump to the landing, I'm just gonna make it to the landing, and this feels like about the right speed. So I just chilled out on the pedals, but then just like anything, you kind of always give one extra little ratchet out of uncertainty or whatever. But so I gave it that one extra little ratchet, and all that speed coasting downhill and pedaling twice and a little ratchet all added up to be way too much. My front wheel was about 5 or 8 feet in front of the bottom of the lip. I looked up and I saw it coming at me, and I knew it was just going way too fast at me, and that we were coming together at a speed that was just way too much. So I didn't have a choice really other than to hit it at that time. I felt like that was my only choice. If I'd have known the consequences, I may have attempted some other kind of ditch maneuver, like jumping off to the side or jamming on the brakes and taking my chances, but I chose, I guess, what probably is just instinct from riding bikes a lot. Like usually if you're jumping a box and you're going too fast, you pull up, you'll go a lot higher, but you won't go so far. So my worry was not hitting the landing ramp, so I pulled up as hard as I could. I went real high, but the thing I didn't consider is that when your ramp is moving, that theory doesn't really hold true, because the longer you're in the air, your forward momentum is going to stop, and I think it did, because when I landed I wasn't moving forward. But I think what happens when you stop, the jump is moving. The longer you stay in the air, the more time it has to pass you by. So I was so high in the air, it had plenty of time to pass me by. More like when I peeked out, I knew I was screwed. I was letting go of the bike out in front of me and just threw it. And I was hoping to just land on my feet and praying for the best, thinking, geez, tuck and roll, do what you can, try to absorb it some, but it was such a direct, straight up and down impact. It was the worst. If I would have been moving forward, I think it would have been so much better for me. Strebe jumped off something 20, 30 feet high, and he was going like 50 miles an hour, and he ended up being fine because he tumbled, just falling straight down like that just puts all the pressure in, you know, one place, and you got nowhere to go but blow out everything in the way. So that's how I got in the position I'm in right now. Well, I'm not doing so good pulling that over here. Will you just grab me my little scratcher thing that's over there? The long one? Yeah, thank you.
Did you tolerate your food okay? Did it make you nauseous or anything?
It would have made me nauseous if I would have been totally healthy.